Hey, don't you hate it when somebody that you've not seen in ages walks up to you, starts chatting to you, and you know you should know their name, but you don't? Yeah, me too. I think we should do something about that. So here's the story. I was flying back from Sydney the other day, and I was on the plane, and I was doing what you do in a plane, not working, binge watching a television show, which seems daft, but I was watching a show called Trial and Error. It's like The Office and Parks and Recreations with court cases. And it's a really cool show, and then there's this character called Anne, and Anne suffers from face blindness. If she sees you one day and then sees you the next day, she's forgotten your name. Now, I can empathize, there it is again, empathize with Anne, because this is how I feel. I speak for a living often, and I'll go to all these talks, and I'll speak to people after gigs, and many people walk up and will say hi and chat and things, and then I'll go to a meeting, and then I'll see somebody, they'll be wearing a suit, and then I'll bump into any one of these people in a different context, they're wearing shorts and t-shirt, and I have no idea who they are. And they walk up and they say, hey Rich, how are you? And they chat, and we chat for a bit, and I'm spending the entire time that we're talking trying to remember where I know them from. Now, I'm pretty sure that you guys have had this feeling before. I'm pretty sure that you can understand this, and I'm fairly certain it's happened to everyone. I want to fix it. However, I can't fix it for the person who's forgotten. There's many, many techniques for that. So Missing Link, they use the name badge technique. Keegan taught it to me. If you're not sure of somebody's name, you tap the name badge, and the guy, somebody else, if they see you, will find it out.
Cool, so what have you been working on?
Just like a big PowerPoint presentation to, markets and get brand name out there.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I'm Kevin.
Zoe, nice to meet you.
Kev, man, this is the Zoe that I've been chatting about. We worked on a few projects a while ago.
Oh, was it that Zoe?
Yeah, man, no, Zoe and I have,
awesome.
we've got a good relationship. We worked on a couple of good gigs together.
Killer, right.
Very cool.
Or of course, is the method I do with Jazz. If I walk up to somebody and I don't introduce them straight away, hey Jazz, this is Mike. If I'm just saying, hey, how you doing? And I just chat for more than 5 seconds, Jazz will jump in and say, sorry, Richard's so rude, I'm Jasmine. And they'll say, oh, sorry, I'm Mike. Oh, and by the way, if somebody introduces yourself, don't just say, hi, nice to meet you. Say, my name is Mike. And that's actually my point. You see, these little tools we all know and we're all aware of, but that's not what I'm trying to do. And I'm not going to take you through some memory technique where you map out their face to, gardening tools. What I want to do is take you through the other side. Don't make it happen when you're there. If you're walking up to somebody and you've not seen them for a while, and you know who they are, and you see Jared that you remember you've not seen for a while, and you walk up and say, hey Jared, how are you? Don't assume they know your name. The default is that they are face blind. That has to be golden rule number 1 when walking up to somebody. So how do you get around that? If you assumed they were face blind and you assumed they were like Anne from Trial and Error, what would you do? You'd walk up and you say, hey, it's me, Richard Mulholland. That's step 1, name. From Talk Drawer or Missing Link or Human Rights, whatever the context is, right? That's number 2. We met at the networking session after the Suits and Sneakers event. That's number 3. Now we have context. That person now has everything they need to know. You will see their eyes light up and they'll say, if they're good, they'll usually say, hey Rich, of course I remember it. I remember it well. At least that's what I would say. But they may just be remembered it because you told them. Why would you want to let them play a guessing game? You want to get them back to the point where you were, because you had the benefit of spotting them, thinking about it, walking up, and maybe you're better with faces than they are. So if you see somebody you know, and there's any chance you met them at a party a while ago, or at a wedding, or at a work function, or even in a meeting 2 or 3 months before that, hell, even just in a different context 1 month before that, introduce yourself. Who you are, where you work, or the context, the football club, or whatever the case may be, and the context under which you met. If you do those 3 things, then you're making it easier for the other people. If you make it easier for the other people and other people start seeing this, then it will become easier for you in return. So share it, try it, do it, and let me know how it works. It's really, really worthwhile. Stay curious. Peace.
Hey, it's Devin, that's the one. If you enjoyed Rich's video, please hit like and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.